Welcome to Lavka 5th grade Science Read-Alouds. Today's topic is the continuation of Solar System and the Universe. Be sure to watch Part 1 first. This is Part 2. Open your Study Island lesson and be ready to listen and follow along. You'll then be ready to open this topic to complete some practice questions. If you look at the night sky regularly during a year, you will notice small disks that change in brightness and position against the background of other stars. The Greeks called these wandering stars planets. We know that there are 8 official planets in our solar system. The inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And the outer planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The inner planets each orbit the Sun in less than 2 years. But the outer planets take from 12 to 164 years each to orbit the Sun. The inner planets, also known as the terrestrial planets, are small, dense, and made of rock. Their orbits are close to the Sun. Mercury is a little larger than the Moon, but has no atmosphere. Its surface is extremely hot in the sunlight, but cold in the shade, and is heavily cratered. Venus is about the size of the Earth. Venus has a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid, and the surface is hot enough to melt lead. When Venus is closest to Earth, it is about 25 million miles away from Earth. Earth is mostly covered by water, has a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, and is the only planet known to have life. Mars is about 7 times smaller than Earth. Mars has a thin atmosphere rich in carbon dioxide. The Martian surface is extremely cold, below the freezing point of water. Scientists believe that Mars may once have been warm enough for liquid water and possibly life. When Mars is closest to Earth, it is about 35 million miles away from Earth. The outer planets, also known as the gas giants, are extremely large, cold, and made of gas, hydrogen, and helium. Their orbits are farther out and spaced widely apart. Jupiter is the largest planet, over 1,000 times the size of Earth, with colorful cloud bands and a large storm, known as the Great Red Spot. Saturn has 3 large sets of rings surrounding it, which are visible in small backyard telescopes. Both Jupiter and Saturn have many moons, also called satellites, and are like mini solar systems. Some of these moons could support life. Uranus has small thin rings, has 21 moons, and is tipped on its side. Neptune has 8 moons, including 1 large moon, Triton. Triton has active cold nitrogen geysers that erupt frequently. Pluto was once considered the farthest planet. However, part of its orbit brings it closer to the Sun than Neptune, and it is about as small as the largest asteroid in the solar system, Ceres. The status of Pluto was changed in 2006 to dwarf planet, so it is no longer considered one of the major planets. Pluto is very cold and dim. One of its moons, Charon, is almost as big as Pluto itself. Ceres is another celestial body that is considered a dwarf planet. Before the dwarf planet category was established, it was classified as the largest known asteroid in the solar system. The Earth is constantly in motion. The 2 main types of motion that the Earth is constantly going through are rotation and revolution. Rotation is the Earth rotating when it spins on its own axis. It takes 1 day or 24 hours for the Earth to make 1 complete rotation on its axis. The rotation of the Earth is responsible for night and day. When the Earth is rotated toward the Sun, it is daytime. When the Earth is rotated away from the Sun, it is nighttime. When the Earth moves in a circular pattern around the Sun, or orbits the Sun, the Earth is revolving. This is the second kind of rotation that the Earth has. The revolution of the Earth around the Sun and the tilt of the Earth's axis are responsible for the changing seasons. It takes the Earth 1 year, or 365 1/4 days, to make one complete revolution around the Sun. The Earth has a specific place in our solar system. Like all the planets in our solar system, the Earth revolves around the Sun. The Earth is also the only planet that is orbited by exactly one moon. The Earth is the 3rd planet from the Sun and is the 5th largest planet in our solar system.